as compared to last 4 years.
Was about 6,000.
3,000.
300 or 3,000?
300.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the math where
because per what happened last 4 years, you know. Last 4 years, you know. Upon Kruma, the difference now 9,601. That was the difference. And at this year now, 22,551 as against 12,587. Never mind 9,964. Never mind a difference of 363. Close to 400. And I'm a Becca Quajudi and Hontina. And do 3,400, 300 to 400 votes.
Okay. And then, okay, so last 4 years, now 17,797.
Sure.
Yes, you are right. You are right. Okay, now
because as a difference between presidential and parliamentary, it's almost about 2,000 votes. What do you think accounted for this?
Well, so what said you can was and this is for the new candidate number. Most of the time, I am a new candidate, but now we can work so also be here. With me and the Jumaya Kata, I'm a low when we need the evidence of the shoe when you go to the Kata. But so now, when you go to Napa and you study the bone up and you go to Napa so far last 2 years. Ediana, of the energy of ocean from Salakan, I find that I am Masuri and in Sukamana. A man, when you go to know a specific Kata, but in my
Okay, yeah, that's a bema. Now, election your forcing a co busy on which I need your down for.
I'm the janitor of down.
Oh, man, yes, sir. I don't know Johnny Giant, sir.
It's not as only in the night, your passes so long as I'm being young and the apple. Okay.
Okay. Now, Yaman count when there was a near Juma power. That's it.
I have a very quick one. Call Clotte, and I say Clotte Collie, results about. Now, Prince appear Deborah, Aujidama NPP, when you are 31,239 votes. And now, Dr. Zenato Rollins, and so you are 39,193. Internet 31,000 as against 39,000.
That's about 8,000 difference. And then Zenato, why are they? Why are they? Because Usha last 4 years, and no, na me fan say NPP ni mo ache me no. Enkofo eka say enunti na ma no to me ebe wini because uka independent candidate no ene lawyer Addison votes no uka boma na doso echen ne Zenato edi wini ye no. Ntina amanfo susu say NPP ni mo tie ye no na ma ni wini nti sisi ye na NPP na afie we de omumu anche na omu nyina eka bom no kay ade anko betwi afa Zenato so
Prince in Fisher. O matche Zenato good for both a Prince in Fisher. Don't ni matche Zenato.
Zenato no ye wo ne to politics mu. Ye anyim ni nyina na ma menyim ni nyina na ye politics. No they are one.
The name Rollins in the crown no difficult for Prince to defeat her. If Ekoba say bia lawyer Addison Omom call last 4 years in independent and I say Omom Kujin and Kwampuni B and I said notable name in the NPP now and Kobemana close contest but Prince and comparatively Prince and Fisher one team is in Ato.
Sure, of first results are Ebasi na ye kase Obi Benya ministerial appointment na ase ni kuromu no ya kame ya koye ti say because Osha okwani opon kroma one of the ministers this time around why year juma papa me personally cry no me hu say senka yeto abakra na say NPP cry winia
okay so and say ohwe kwadwo adwuma a wo ye na dodo na ehu ne say papa no omo groom to become a presidential aspirant in future and as be kura mpo na wa me president that no betimi aye vice president for a year and also be a vice presidential candidate for NPP as a party kwadwo abono ho moden but don't forget Juan Sono the akwaye ne say nana asan enya vote echen PC parliamentary candidate
and me pa kan say ya kan no say minister pa ebo adwuma kojo opon kroma me personal me aka say na ministers ni nyina I will pick him over all of them but so dem yenko wa amra ne meka kojo opon kroma ho asem no ye meka ne ye hello my brother
hello my sister
hello my sister
Ada, how are you?
I'm doing well, are you?
I'm enjoying grace, my brother. How are things in Wa?
Yes, you say?
I said, how are things? What is happening in Wa?
Things is going well. Yeah. And you know, because of the nature of our region, sometimes if you move to the other side, it will take time before you can come back to the other side. So since yesterday, I'm even just at the Europa municipality.
Okay. And
to get the results, the final results out there. But for now, we have finished the Europa municipality results. And I'm just trying to move faster as I can make it to get to the other district and even the municipality itself in the region. That is the Wa Township.
Okay.
To get you more results and more information far as our listeners is concerned.
Okay.
But if I go straight to give you the presidential results in the in the Europa municipality, we have MPP presidential 6699.
66. Hold on, please. Presidential. NPP
presidential
66
MPP 6699.
Okay.
I repeat, 6699. NDC presidential 26239.
26239.
NDC presidential 26239.
26239. Okay.
Yes. GUM party, that is GUM, had 224.
224.
224. That is GUM. CPP had 76. CPP presidential 76. GFP presidential 49. GCPP presidential 56. APC presidential 57. LPJ presidential 97. TNC presidential 108. TPP presidential 25. NDP presidential 40. NDP presidential 171. Total valid votes 33841. Totally valid votes, I repeat, 33841. Rejected voters 1782. Rejected 1782. Total vote cast 17976. Total vote cast, I repeat, 17976. Register voters 46625. Register voters 46625. 12 ballots 133. Presidential 12 ballots 133, which was declared to the viewers out there by the Electoral Commission.
Okay.
But looking at the time that the results was mentioned, I was not able to get you live for you to hear it from that angle. But I'm stand on behalf of the Electoral Commission in the Europa municipality and my own behalf to give you this result as the final results of the presidential election in the Girapa municipality.
Okay.
If I'll come back to parliamentary candidate.
Okay.
The MPP parliamentary candidate, Paul Derigoba, had
you didn't give us for Girapa parliamentary.
That is the parliamentary I'm going.
I thought you said you mentioned another constituency.
No, that's the same Girapa parliamentary.
Okay.
Girapa municipality parliamentary. NPP Paul Derigoba by name.
Okay.
9366. With due respect, Honorable Paul Derigoba, with total vote cast 9366.
Okay.
The newly elected member, Honorable Dapla Cletus Said, had 25175. Honorable Dapla Cletus Said had 25175. Totally valid votes 34541. Total valid votes 34541. Rejected votes 1022. Rejected votes 1022. Total vote cast 35563. Total vote cast 35563. Register votes 46625. Register votes 46625, which I repeat. First ballot 70. All this represented by 76.27%.
Okay.
Reporting to you from Upper West Region, Ibrahim Ataulai. Wow.
Oh, thank you so much, Atta. Thank you so much. So, as you said, you'll be moving on to the other constituencies so that you can also get the valid result or the actual result from those constituencies. Then we know what is happening there.
I make my mind to do that.
Thank you so much, Atta. God bless you.
Thank you, madam.
We will come to you in due time for more information.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's just say Girapa hono NDC ena FI so far entino ebiwom omo ayade Girapa hono
o first you dey buy 6,699 against 26,139 say difference of about 20,000
but parliamentary nso no parliamentary candidate na NPP no to me 9,000 presidential nya 6,000 no onu nya 9,300
na e face is ni bi anko fi water no man ti
there bi omo nya bi
okay
na parliamentary candidate nya 25,175 into the hono presidential no vote no e wanim
a chain
parliamentary vote no trend na kasa na ya kadisia no sa na yetie na twam into no the first say presidential we win one chese so betumi win ho and the first say munyina mo win kra na mo benya the same vote no
enkobasa
because social na ye kwa nyina be hu na president na twa parliamentary ne kakra and parliamentary no twa president kakra sen kakra sa na ekoso ewo results ayenya ni nyina so far no
okay but say na akoye na kakra na ya gada no wohwe presidential na am say nanado enam 50.69%.
Yeah.
And NDC represented by John Dramani Mahama. And so no ekita 48.35%. The also me ansana eye gum so fuchira bosom. Also 0.56%. CPP Avokamna Green Street and so 0.07. Ghana Freedom Party, Mami Ekuyadonko, also 0.03%. GCPP, domestication, almost 0.02%. Internet is a Ekuyadonko policies in Ghana for January to Muchain. GCPP,
domestication, Africa domestication,
and APC, I get to make Ekuyadonko Kakrebi, also 0.05%. LPG, Kufia Palu. It was 0.04% on also not just 0.1%, 0.01% on the Ekuyadonko. PNC almost 0.08%. After the PPP almost 0.02%. Like seriously, Ekuyadonko lead the PPP. Oh wow. And NDP. Kunadu Ajima Rollins and so 0.04%. And an independent candidate now and so in 0.05%. Meaning sir independent candidates na abon homoden e chain GCPP wabon homoden chain Ekuyadonko wabon homoden chain Apalu wabon homoden chain NDP wabon homoden chain PPP into no onne ayarga gina na e the same skill with 0.05% into no
results we just about 36 out of the 275 constituencies no and no results and man just 36 out of 275 constituencies and you know we still have a long way to go but a long way to go no ebi wo hwa ya kenkan awie akase bi ayisifo be sheda a declare ne bi akaka kra bi ni ade enti no I think sir EC to me and be T24-hour deadline between the 24 to the 48 hour I'm sure they can beat it because from the way things are going you know Niama air quantum you know it is likely say to me a BT 24 to 48 hours no margin
and after abenanso no ebu oha unconfirmed but for now no per what we are picking HS about 25 seats and MPP for the ano omo ye Lucy to NDC and a city bonus na NDC for the almost ye Lucy to NPP
about 8
ne nyina na kakra bi na ye confirmed ebu omo anya confirm provisional
yet to be confirmed
provisional ones na aba no ebi omo efra ye di ka confirm the down place like Adenta Krowo Madina Lejekuku ne amanfo no ye di ka confirm but that notwithstanding but ebi nso te say okopie mu ewo other constituencies bi te say ekunfi ehon so na confirmed Doma West confirm Ajumako Enyam Esiam ehon so na confirm Upper Dentra confirm Asin North confirm all those places no
to Senya West and also confirm Enra make sure that can ho asem say wo hwe Honorable Hannah Tete ono ena na oye MP ewo ho no ma che say na adwuma ne niema oye ena say niema oye no wanye ni you because at a point foreign minister enti once we foreign minister there na wutu kwan wo ko ha in terms of that time no be yes foreign minister them say when to me or Olusi the touch na owo e won constituency enti e na George Andan so ba no say ama me say na wo tutu kwan ya Olusi touch e na me ne constituency for no e ba betena na me ne wa ba ye adwuma e do tumi ehwe ama me ase akonwa ma oje akonwa no ma akonwa no ko di MPP for nsem but this time around no Hannah Tete ni nua ankasa ena eba Gizela Tete na se ba se anim ena ye de hwa oni ni nua no omo se just that one se ba ko ye panyin na ba ko ye ketoa but oni ni nua no omo se omo nyina afi abusua kro ye din kro na tete kro na ena ye behu but utie history so ase Hannah Tete ne papa no na owo influence ewo constituency ni mu enu nti no ase in a way no kra no first time coming no ne papa din and a man no etumi eji ntin kakra enti said the same somebody from the same family from the party so na ohwa omope na bia na maame no elusi touch kakra won constituency munti na otumi elusi seat na waba Gizela etumi aba beje ekonwa no asan de akọ omufie akwakomom de omufie in the family of the Tetes and also in the family of NDC enti hono so no confirm they say ewutu Senya West so NDC asan age aboso on say last 4 years NDC for Lucy seats bebre in terms of makotena say they went back to the drawing board they sat down analyzed what they did and what they didn't do and some of the seats they are getting some of the seats That is what is happening now. They are getting some of the seats.
Anything say, confirmed, name provisional, yet to be confirmed, 25 seats na yekanum. Krowo in the Greater Accra, Adenta, Medina, Lejakuku, Wasai Kropon, Upper Denchira West, Pristia, Honi Valley, Gumwa East, Laura in the Upper West region, Savlugu, Navrongo, Zebila, Jomoro, New Edubiase, Seshiyo, so German
Jomoro City. So Kaisena, a ho ena first Ghana's first president, Kwame Nkrumah, Nyeseku Obano, Samia, Koyena, Samia, Ekojeboso, and Otumiko Rini seat. No, may sure Sam said, she was living on the Bingsanimikas and the past glory of the father because Nkrumah, the Obian, him sending Nkrumah, and Toko and Oyen Nkrumah, Ebano, they accepted her so well. But Yenim near one yet because. Kwai mo fa so mo accept no sa kwai na so mo san fa so san to ne twene na sisi ano seat no akochia na sisi ase akodi NDC ensem se ne nema esi no but utie NDC for no kwado mo de mo kire se em say about 36 seats na utie omo spokesperson on elections na was about 12 a.m. no press conference say he can be sure say Omo atumi age about 36 seats from the New Patriotic Party, but scenario you know be chale.
Yeah, but possible because we constituencies here can here. So instead of making about German North, that's one of the 1,499. And also na less than a PM, but yet to be confirmed.
Yet to be confirmed.
In the 1,499, a shaking, not a shaking my MPP. So say in the Bono region, German North 1,499. Possible send this young man here on betting Nandom, Cape Coast North, Asin North, Techiman North, Techiman South, Upper Denshire. A month from Afin, Cape Coast South. Nina, no,
but Usha says, your moke says 36 seats, no, am passer almost to me, and yes, 8 seats, Nina. Now, which means that MPP is losing all these seats because Parliament are MPP and NDC. So if NDC is gaining, no, make previous Parliament here, Ebabe ND, NDC, NPP. And she said, almost to me, NDC, we need a 36. And I said, NDC, MPP is losing that 36. She said, so I'm losing back on my independence. Good. And so that another 37. And from what we have also indicated, so no NPP, and so to me, NDC 4, dear 8. And so so 8, 37, and that's about 29 upper hand, and NDC, now, Okopimo Parliament, and I said majority and minority gap no close. So 36 krana omo kano eno ne ye kan results ni nyina enti so far na ya kan na omo fail say omo nya 36 no which in a way no ebetumi say omo nya ni na ko betumi aben ho na say if NDC is going to gain more seats and for now no the provisional result that we have on the presidential and also Nana is also leading. Na say ko ba say majority in parliament NDC na say Nana winning as president. Will things be easy for him? How is he going to govern? Because we say Ghana your politics na no. Say meka ho dia minimu dia enye. We don't do realistic politics. And MPP government at the parliament, NDC parliament adia to muda. They will not do it. And to say NDC konya majority. Na say MPP and the leader. Na so man konya koye to say bi akoye chempe. Our parliament na say MPP and enya presidential na ebe difficult sa so na say ebia parliamentary no so no ekoma NPP na say about presidential no so ekoma NDC say NDCs are very hopeful say they are winning the presidential no and so many may difficult but say na the country will be ungovernable unless of course say the minority in parliament which is the ruling party can convince some of the majority members to join them. Because in as much as you will be majority in parliament, you will not be the winning team because you are not the governing party.
Sure.
And to be said everyone wants to be part of the winning team. That's one better convincing in Crawford Accra. Ama joining or at least if not in all cases but in some policies sanya sapa na say bia yekonya majority in president not winning majority in parliament not winning the presidency. Ghana beye chese me who say men kan mfa worry other countries na abeja wo man yato ho abe study Ghana ahwe say na yekoso Ghana because it will be something but na ka be adusuade so man ke de be suade o who say
but nka twen omana konachi nka be ma development na be twen
nka if we were practicing a democracy say nana ene ye ade we na NDC ni betumi agya platform so akasa ade na ye die eje waye ade se na ye se Mahama ene ye ade we na se MPP betumi agya platform so akasa na Mahama ba ye wa be ye ade Nyankopon hia no so ye we ya enke be ye na te se na ye ko ni pa de a wo kan ho ye connection woni mo ye corruption de
what you were saying say almost 36 now it has emerged say NDC and as MPP are losing 36 seats. That is what NDC for no out of and I said from the 169 and NDC so no lose 13 seats. That is what I'm picking 13 seats from the 106 seats and number one in now. All things being equal come here as I'm here NDC between 126 seats. Now if in MPP being 149 seats.
No, but when a crown say nyina na abayi. See ano near Abano. And NDC for so we need 36 NPP for so many him
say no omo keka ni nyina abuma omo anticipate say ye be wie bibia na NDC enya 126 seats na MPP so be 149 seats na afi ni so no independent ba ko be pmo
na just say e be about just 23 members difference
but no krampo no ye be wie no difference na enkoye more than 20
majority and the pressure about two parliamentarians said they will always have to be in parliament because one show you na say one kwa
20 difference na fan say the bibia ba na say majority in parliament na omo nipa mako to say 30 absent at the corner into mo
enka be ye because omo on parliament ko omo pe parliament ko pa ntine say ko ba ne sa na say wunim say ba ko pe kra wutine fie betumi akọ against
one from what I'm picking I be can be bom be wie no difference and I'm looking at the region of 20 to 25 difference between the majority and the minority between 20 to 25
we are hoping say never be say because it is time the democracy that you are practicing is tested. It is time. Yes, and majority no. Acquire winner takes all too much. And then you say that crana say the difference of about 50 and 60 and 30 and 20. Now say when is a difference in no so. I am sure parliament.
Abura Asebu Felix Ofusukwache or Lucy. When Timia winning, but margin e kitwe be 176.
But me and Felix Ofusukwache share this election. Did you hear him that well?
He has been sidelined.
Sidelined and not silent.
No. So say first said na oye vibrant na. There's a party na some film na really party no. Kwa you don't want to come be. There are certain people that are nyina krampo no. And prior to the election no krampo no. So as a video be eba beto dwa edu krampo de normally and can shut that and
but later no mo be prove some video na current. It was an old video now. Election time in a man pop pay.
And no krampo no. So say na me bo be to say eye kwaku anyi de ho. When's the last time I shared that thing nka? Before apart from 2016 election, I obey a press conference being in a comfortable lead now. If you want to share that thing nka pan bi. There are certain people are no more NDC party anymore. They say on shut down to your monka. New faces and are taking control. Or might take it over. Into the fellas who compare fellas days, time one na a year former president and as the late president at time also JM Eba so the first time no. And you compare and na to say as a fellas now he has been sidelined. And no longer one shada anya vibrant. And not this year Lankasana campaign and shada anya massive sa. Omo to omo niama ye no. And omo tini ye den taking people by surprise. John Peter Amewu for a year who no. John Peter Amewu he was working no year juma and for the first time was setting record. No one ever thought say hohoi take his seat no. Temale Central so no into her a year seat na NPP dia na send this dia yet to say NDC NPP ya Jeffrey NDC for nsemo no e bi wo ho a shocking kakra Daboya Salagasad Gushegu Botiano English man from shape on it, ho yendi Tamale Central and a Tolon because those places in a name say voter region, northern region, NDC dominated. Internet for NPP Peter Amiwu so Timia Kojako seat in a why pa, and that is what we are expecting. I said Nipana, irrespective of the party our woman, the color I channel. So better Jumana, we should vote for that person. We should vote for that person. That is it. Say Nipano or NDC. Nase over Nase Jumana or buy a Kurampono or farmer say a year. We're taking him for granted because when him say or you people will vote for him.
Yeah.
Vote him out or vote her out. But to any Nipano Kurampono, Nembo Econ Kanya. Babia Debia Mekan, John said before, say, a year or that, and nay, a bit of the banner. I told you, say, I would not be surprised. And I had so much confidence, say, Brian a champion, a vote will be more than that of the president. Kwesiakwa vote, a better more than of the president. All because of what they were doing before they became parliamentarians. By parliamentarians, you can put an answer, I feel no parliament. But Brian, after being elected as the parliament and I say a bit of constituency, a member of parliament, and he was still working. Nothing, oh, yeah, you money more. In terms of end this, he will tell you after gathering report from the grounds, people were telling me, so abandon you better parliamentary now. I'm a Brian, name on the presidential, you better my GM. I'm pan and so no. Oh, share vote, parliamentary, Brian, now. More than the Nana, that is the same thing. Internet Peter Amiwu, no money 3 million a day. How for the next 4 years? Oma who do more expected friend who they will vote him out. That's what they say. The say, Yatuamana now he is coming to work. Or Baba Yejuma, send your beya the next 4 years. Better as I retain his seat now. And the NPP partner. Internet, why are they? Big ups to him. Or my yard. I think so. No, I think say Esla Usu or retaining the seat. Sansona, baby, to say, Okuvandapoi, or no, so no, at we're retaining the seat. Notable names be Ebenya casualties, dear, but now, Ododo, and also a corner, Yaquama, initially, not Neil and Tibanaman was in a no, Neil and Tibanaman, NPP aspirant, and he was in a comfortable lead. But on the pay and I'm a say, Aqua ama ni lante Vandapoy. And Sana de Equa Poye, but
this is a to no comfortable lead in Papa. Until the last ballot is counted, and Okrana counted and counted very well. Unto castle comfortable lead, and then Obia is shaking. Obia is shaking. Entino my uncle Savannah na yankwohwe sisi ya enkofo Lucy ebi mu wini yankwohwe say Savannah so eden na ekoho Abdul. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Abdul, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm enjoying grace, thank you.
Thank God.
Abdul, what is happening in Savannah this morning?
Well, as usual, as early as 6 a.m. this morning, we're still at some of the coalition centers in the Savannah region. Myself, I was at the coalition center here in the Damongo constituency. And so, surprisingly, we were having some difficulties with the exact figures that were scored by the presidential and that of the parliamentary candidate.
Okay.
And yes, the officials, that is the electoral commissions, the officials of the electoral commissions were having different figures, and the NPP and that of the NDC's party executives, party agents were
having also different
figures. And so they have to go back and start all over with the coalition.
Okay.
And so for this reason, people were shouting up and down, and they're tagging them as people are tagging the officials as incompetent and all sort of things. And so tempest over there this morning and the early hours of this morning nearly raised. And so because the security personnel were there, they were able to follow this particular situation.
So now everything is under control.
Yes, at Damongo, the NPP parliamentary candidate has won this particular seat. He is the parliamentary member of parliament elect for this particular constituency. He had about 15,000 votes as against his presidential candidate 12,000 votes.
Okay, can you please give us the details? Give us the figures in details.
Yes. For the Damongo constituency, the presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had 12,788 votes. John Dramani Mahama of the NDC had 16,231 votes. Mr. Christian Kwabena Andres of Ghana Union Movement had 62. Mr. Kwabena Greenfield of CPP had 30 votes. Madam Ekia Donko of DFT had a single trade. Mr. Herbert Latte of GCPP had a single 7. Mr. Hassan Ayariga of APC had 24 votes. And Mr. Kofi Apollo of LPG had 15 votes. Mr. David Asibi Apatera of PNC had 20 votes. And Madam Bridget Ecclesia of PPP had 7 votes. Madam Kunedu Ejimarolis had 4. And Mr. Alfred Kwame Asedi Walker of who is the independent
candidate.
Yes, independent candidate. He had 11 votes.
Okay.
And in total, we had total rejected ballots recorded at across the polling stations here in the Damongo constituencies stood at 873. And the total valid votes stood at 29,202. And the total vote cast stood at 30,075 voters. That was the total vote count cast for this particular constituency. That is Damongo constituency. Then you come to the parliamentary contest. Lawyer Abu Jinapo had of the NPP had 15,989. The incumbent MP.
Please, can you repeat Lawyer Jinapo's figure for us?
Yes, he had 15,989.
16.
15,989.
Okay.
Yes, the incumbent MP, Honorable Adamuta Kilugano, he had 13,279 votes. And the independent parliamentary candidate, Mr. David Kidawe, had 296 votes. And so at the end of the coalition, the valid votes stood at 29,564. And the total rejected ballots were 520. And the total vote count cast stood at 30,084. And so that is for the Damongo constituency.
Okay.
But then again, you go to the Salaga South constituency. We have 93 polling stations, including special votes, including special voters.
Special voters,
for the presidential MPP, Nanado of the MPP had 14,429. And the NDC, led by His Excellency former President JDM, he had 17,384 votes. GUM, that is Ghana Union Movement, had 193 votes. PPP, they had 32 votes. GFP, they had 50. GCPP, 11. APC, 22. LPG, 20. PMC, 40. PPP, 44. And the independent presidential candidate had 100. Pardon me, the NDP led by Nana Kunedu Ejimarolis, she had 113 votes, and the independent presidential candidate had 99 votes.
Okay.
Then you come to the parliamentary contest. The current Savannah Regional Minister, Honorable Stanley Adam Brima, he is the incumbent. He has failed to retain this particular seat to represent his constituents in the House of Parliament. He had 15,573. and Hajia Zuera Mohammed Ibrahima, who is the member of parliament elect, had 15,601, a difference of 28 votes between these two contestants. And the PNC candidate Mutari, he had 111 votes. And surprisingly, somewhere in 2016, there was an independent parliamentary candidate. Every time he was once again in the contest, and he had 1,721.
Okay.
And so it means that for this particular constituency, the member of parliament elect is Hajia Mohammed Ibrahim Azuira, and she had 15,601 votes.
Of the NPP?
Yeah, no, for the NDC.
On the NDC, okay, sorry.
Yes. So you go to Sola Tuna Kalba constituency. The total registered voters stood at 47,733. And at the end of the contest, the Nanado of the NPP had 7,131. John Dramani Mahama of the NDC had 23,608. Ghana Union Movement, led by Mr. Christian Andres, he had 399 votes. CPP 128, GFP 49, GCPP 50, APC, Mr. Yere's party had 92 votes, LPG 76, PNC 92, PPP 35, NDP 53, and the independent presidential candidate had 104 votes. Total votes cast stood at 33,834. Total valid votes stood at 31,817. And invalid or rejected ballots stood at 2,017. And so for the Sola Tuna Kalba constituency, coalition is still ongoing.
Okay.
So, yes.
So coalition is still ongoing for the parliamentary results?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So can you please repeat the presidential result for NPP?
Okay. The Nanado of the NPP had for Salaga or Sola?
For Sola.
Okay, Sola. He had 7,131.
Okay.
Yes. Then again, you go to the Bole Bamboy constituency.
My brother, before you go to the Bole Bamboy, can you still repeat that of the NDC, the Sola constituency, the figures that former President John Dramani Mahama had?
For Sola constituency.
For Sola, yes.
Yes. He had Sola. Please, just a second.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, for Sola, he had the NDC presidential candidate had 23,608.
23,608.
Yes.
That is a huge margin because comparing to that of that of 2016, the difference was somehow around 8,908.
Sure.
And this time around 23,000 as against 7,000, which is about 14,000 difference.
Yes.
What do you think accounted for that huge margin?
Well, it has to do with the fact that they believe, interacting with some of the constituents, they believe John Dramani Mahama is the only person who can bring development to their doorstep. And so they will do whatever it takes to ensure that it's once again brought to amend the affairs of this particular nation. And by so doing, they will probably have a fair share of the national cake. And so this basically contributed to this particular surge in numbers.
So they feel disappointed in the current government?
Yes, a lot. Because if you ask them, they will tell you for the past 4 years, they've not seen any sign of development in this particular constituency. For this reason, they feel it is time to ensure that they bring in John Dramani Mahama, who they believe can bring a development to their doorstep.
Okay. With that of Damango that you gave to us, we realized that NPP, led by President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, had 12,788 votes. But his parliamentary candidate, Abu Jinapo, had 16,989. Though NDC won in the presidential, but NPP won in the parliamentary. Are we going to see the same thing at Sola? Or is going to be the same? We are going to repeat the figures that Nanado had for the 7,000 and NDC getting 23,000.
Hello.
Yeah, my brother, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, Aziz.
Sorry, if you could kindly take that once again for me.
Okay, what I'm asking is that when we look at Damango, NPP had 12,788 for the presidential, whilst NDC has 16,000, a difference of about 4,000. But when it comes to the parliamentary for Damango, Abu Jinapo had 16,989 as against 13,279, which gives you a difference of over 3,000. Are we going to see the same thing, the parliamentary going in favor of the NPP, while the presidential will go in favor of the NDC for the Solar constituency?
Not at all. Not at all. Well, they believe that it is because their member of parliament is not having a father in someone like Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. They believe because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is not in office. He has been denied the chance to bring some development to their doorstep. And so they believe that once they have partnered him together with John Dramani Mahama, they will at all costs have a fair share of the national cake. And so they believe in him, and they believe that once they have once they come out in their numbers to vote for John Dramani Mahama to partner with this particular incumbent MP, they will definitely see some development.
Oh, okay, I see. So for the Savannah region, we have about 7 seats in the Savannah region, which previously NPP had only 1 seat. That is the Salaga South. Are they going to retain that seat? And for now, they've been able to get 1 seat at Damango. Are they still going to get enough seat over there, or is it still going to be the same thing?
Well, as we speak, Daboya, the results are in, and I have to also add that Daboya over there, the NPP has won that particular seat for themselves.
Really?
They have they have vowed even before this particular election that they were bound to win it for the NPP, because they thought that the people of that very particular constituency will see development when they have a better candidate on the ticket of the NPP. And so they are craved to have the seat has actually come into time. And so if you go to the Daboya constituency, for example, out of 76, they have 76 polling stations. That is Daboya Mankarugu, which was carved out of the Damango Daboya constituency somewhere in the year 2012. And so Alhaji Aziz of the New Patriotic Party, he is a retired custom officer. He had 14,391, representing 59.6%. And the incumbent MP, Honorable Lawyer Obi, had 9,761, representing 40.39% of the total valid vote cast. The Nanado of the New Patriotic Party had 12,772, representing 53.62% of the total valid vote cast. John Dramani Mahama of the NDC had 10,791, representing 45.30% of the total valid vote cast. And so that particular issue has been won by the NPP as we speak. And so as we speak currently, NPP have 3 seats in the constituency, in the region, that is Savannah region. And they have lost the very single seat they were having from 2016 to this very year.
That is the Salaga South.
The Salaga South.
Okay.
With a margin of 28 votes.
Okay. So After losing 1 seat, they've been able to win 3. That is the Daboya, Damango, and which constituency again?
Salaga North.
Salaga North. Okay, yeah. Salaga North, I see. Which was being led by Alasa Mumuni of the NDC.
Alhaji Alasa Mumuni, yes.
Oh, okay. But it's quite surprising because last year he won with a difference of about 3,326. Last 4 years, sorry. So with a difference of about 3,326, and he losing the seat this time around. Isn't it surprising?
Well, the constituency that particular constituency is a bit dicey, such that even when the parliamentary candidate wins, there's always some kind of difference between his vote and that of his presidential candidate. So it is a very dicey place. And so myself and many others were not surprised to see the set of events.
Okay, most people are interested in the results coming from Bole Bamboi because that is where the presidential aspirant for NDC hails from. Can you give us the results for Bole Bamboi?
Bole Bamboi, as we speak, we have the presidential results. With a total registered voters of 53,520. That is including special voters. And the total votes cast, as we speak, stood at 39,988. And so Nanado of the New Patriotic Party had 7,129. And John Dramani Mahama, who actually we all know, it is public knowledge that he hails from this particular constituency. He was once a member of parliament for that particular area. And so he had 30,443 votes.
30,443?
Yes, as against 7,129.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the Ghana Union Movement pulled a very big surprise. They had 315 votes. CPP had 111, GFP had 28, GCPP 39, APC 88, LPG 52, PMC 63, PPP 20, NDP 33, independent presidential candidate 79. Rejected ballots stood at 1,588 for the presidential results.
Okay.
And so you come to
parliamentary.
Yes, that was the parliamentary. For Bole Bamboi, we have Honorable David Edema, who is running on the ticket of the MPP, and he had 12,585 as against his presidential candidate 7,000. Yes. And Honorable Yusuf Sulemana, the incumbent.
Can you repeat his figure? 12,500 and what?
12,585.
Okay.
Yes. The incumbent MP, Honorable Yusuf Sulemana, had 26,350.
26,000?
350.
360. Oh, okay.
Yes. Rejected ballots stood at 966. And the total vote stood at 39,901. And so that is the parliamentary results for the Bole Bamboi constituency.
Meaning that there have been improvements in the vote that they had comparing to the last 4 years. Last 4 years, the difference was about 11,615. And if you compare the vote that you just gave me, the difference is about 14,000 difference, which is quite encouraging for the NDC.
Yeah.
There's one thing that I've been observing from all the results that you are giving me. Ghana Union Movement, GUM, what actually did he come to do at the Savannah region? Because...
It has actually come, this result is a surprise to all and sundry because he was here for about 2 weeks ago, and he was going around the streets of the Damango, the principalities of the Damango constituency, telling out his ideas, why he thinks he's the best person to manage the affairs of this nation.
Okay.
So then he proceeded to Sola Tuna Talba, and that of Bole Bamboy constituency. And I believe that it was this result is as a result of the message it sold out to the constituents of the Bole Bamboy constituency.
That means the people of Savannah or the Savannah region, they believed in his ideologies. That is why they were giving him that vote.
Sure. He was, when he came here, he was like he's the incarnate of former president of the Republic of Ghana,
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And so he's the best person to among the affairs of this particular nation. So the people of this area should give him the chance to see what he has for us.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a bit surprised. Someone like APC, led by Hassan Ayariga, hails from that region. And apart from him, there are other people that I was expecting them to make a mark to get quite encouraging vote. But surprisingly, the only person apart from NDC and MPP getting quite encouraging vote, I would say encouraging because if you look at getting over 300 votes as compared to that of other parties getting 107 and single figures, that means if he had come there earlier, you people have voted for him instead of voting for NDC.
Definitely. I think we would have expected, we would have seen something different for what we just seen. I saw this particular morning at the coalition center.
Okay. So, per the runs that you've made, how is the tension over there?
Well, it's a bit calm. Everybody's going about its normal duties. Apart from the Damongo constituency, where a lot of people were predicting that we'll see some couples between supporters of the two major political parties. Unfortunately, yesterday there was nothing like that apart from the MPP's parliamentary committee, who actually was distributing drinks and water to some electors who were in the queue to exercise their franchise, where its opponents and that were the foot soldiers of the MDC were livid about it, and so there was a near brawl between this particular between these two major political parties at Larbanga, which is about 10 kilometers away from the Damongo township. That was at Larbanga LA Primary School police station B. That was where this incident took place. Apart from that, there was nothing untold as far as this particular parliamentary and presidential election were concerned.
Okay. My brother, we will come back to you, I think, in the afternoon, but we'll be expecting the result from Yape Gusegu and I think Salaga North, because those are the only two constituencies which we are yet to get from you. So keep on monitoring from Yape Gusegu and Salaga North. So in the afternoon time, we will come back to you. Okay. So that was our brother Abdul Aziz Ezekiel that we spoke to him from Savannah region. My brother, thank you, and we'll come back to you in the right time. And Yenya Bema Aziz and Yanoko Kasai Efi Savannah region. So far there, so very good. Asemi Edika, Yehani Ebeka, Yemusima Bakwaba, Yenkoti Asemi Dika Enyono.
stress say abaya babetui. Yeah, no boko. I drink chire. Kona ko chire wa drink.
Now let's finally set things straight. We must create chaos, commotion, panic, anxiety, fear in the minds and hearts of the people. Vandalize things if the need calls for it.
WDP, development for all.
Our minds are played by drafted words from our respected leaders to behave as enemies against each other.
If anybody comes to you and say go and disrupt any election or go and do anything, tell them to go and call their families, their children, their wives to do that.
We're one. This is our country. When something happens here, we have nowhere to turn to. Ghana, if you ask me, is the most peaceful country.
Good day, Ghana. My name is Helena Dia, host of the Rush Hour Political Show. Now, this is the only political show that is authentic in Ghana at the moment. Well, today, I get to host two honorable members.
If you paid attention, or if Ghanaians paid attention to our manifesto, we still stand on it that we are going to build 3 hospitals in every region in a space of 3 years. Now, I want Ghanaians to know that there's good news.
Okay.
A wise man is in the building. Let's dive into agriculture. Now, it takes knowledge for you to know that tomato is a fruit. But it takes wisdom for you to know that we don't add tomato to fruit salad. Now, it's time to tell the people the truth.
I am not.
It's time to tell the people the truth.
What
Enough!
Let's
create jobs for them. Let's create jobs for them. Wise People's Party. I am here for the country. We want wise people to rule this country. What do you know? You want to? Are you talking like that? Are you talking like that? Do you know me? Yes, I know. Do you know me? Yes, what?
The abbreviation there should have been FPP. Foolish People's Party, because there is nothing sensible in what the man said and what you are saying.
So
you have useless nerves.
Thank you, director. What? We are off air. Thanks to my director.
Yeah, we are off air. But you should have said that.
Like they are not serious. You got me worried.
Sorry about that. My energy abu. Politics. You are very foolish to say that. I'm telling you. What do you want? Wait.
Oh, we are back on air.
How dare you? Do that. Don't talk like that.
It's a lie.
Party leaders speaks based on what the parties have designed to favor and sell them as angels.
We are friends. We are voting for somebody's father. You hear? I'm telling you. So no fighting.
A peaceful election 2020.
There is no other better party than our party.
This is the party you should trust.
Look, I love this politics game. I want to get things screwed and tight a little bit. So for the meantime, I've sent my family abroad. I mean, for their safety. Sending all my family abroad before the election date. You crazy? Excuse me. More drinks.
Now you sing for yourself. Politicians are friends. Don't follow anybody to do evil.
And as we all know, Ghana is a very peaceful country which all surrounding countries always look up to us.
Let's consider ourselves. Let's think about children. Let's think about life. And let's think about the country.
Make them forget who? Forget you. Master, we call your name. Must you call us before? Oh, really? Huh?
My guy, what can you do? My guy, at the busy.
What will we do? What you go?
Their families are far away with the higher security, but you and I are here killing ourselves.
Regardless
of our parties, regardless of anything else, we are Ghanaians and we want people.
Hello, my fellow citizens. Say no to election violence. My name is Kwame Citizen. Thank you.
Peace before, during, and after the elections is what we are all seeking for.
No debates, no arguments, no fight here and there.
I love peace. You also love peace. So together, we shouldn't fight.
Say no.
Say no.
I say no.
Say no.
Say no to election violence.
Say no to election violence.
Yepa mocho 7 December. Obian shani nose mask and sano akotona ba.
Yeah, 2020 elections eto anasa eto dwa e my Ghana mo eno na eguso etutu no basa ene asere ye twa ye ho sima ba ko e ba ne twa ye ho ba ye na se me am wo fa ase abena ofa bia me se onkoje na ho me sima kakra no mpe bi kakra enfa nkana no sabre me amade nyina madamfo me bra panyi oyem wo fa ase de but woni chen me Mr. Kwamena Frempong wabeka mo na afi ni sima kakra aka wo ye nimu no ansa na ye be kobrika kwaji ya home no e wo seme na ebeto ankomo twetwe ne so na afi ni magana fo nyina ehunu sane eko enra ona ebedi kan ebe hya ase oni abena ofa bia e de nsem nyina abedan mo enne no o de ho etu monten so ebo apro ekohwe sane eko mebisa no the constituency be bi oto aba so far election na results aba no ekoyiye mana anase enkoyiye mana sane o expect na abasa anase masa but quickly electoral commission ye decide to wanim say omo to Ghana for nyina nim say ye to aba ni wi a 24 hours pepe no on be declare results no ebeto odwa enra najo NDC press conference omo chair say omo nya this number of vote MPP nso ayo press conference is for the abeto odwa say obi a ne hutumi eso be declare presidential results no omo pe enomo da sole mandate into omo be say media for no any political parties no wo a wo dem ran be hye won sam say wo declare results no omo say wrong omo de omo coalition centers all the constituencies 275 no omo de an say omo gine nyina no Accra ba no ma declare intena nwumre ya hwebe nwumre no num de possible intena ma men kan krata electoral commission e de ababeto emonte say yen kan emfama Ghana for NTB press release the Electoral Commission of Ghana. Atifi asem no say collation of election results proceeding smoothly across the country. The Electoral Commission informs the general public that the process of collecting election results at all the constituency and regional collection centers is currently ongoing in the presence of political party agents. The commission staff and field officials are working around the clock to ensure that the collated results are accurate and a true reflection of the will of the people of Ghana who turn out in their numbers to vote on 7th December 2020. This time around, the commission has its National Collation Center in Accra. It's only receiving collated presidential election results from all the 16 regions as opposed to results from 275 constituencies, as has been in the case of the past. As such, we urge the public and stakeholders to remain calm and patient. The Commission will release all the certified results as soon as they are received. The Commission reminds the public that it remains the sole and legally mandated body to declare presidential election results in Ghana. As such, candidates, their supporters, the media and public are urged to desist from declaring presidential election results, as this is in contravention of the law and a threat to the peace and stability of the nation. Electoral Commission and Omonsa Eshekrata na so mo to aso mo che say anwumre no num de omo behia omanfo nyina na ewo the International Conference Center na say result of my collecting nyina no omo de nyina ba beto emonten so e de amayen bra kwabana
yajo
Misamu akwaba men kase misamu akwaba me mo akwaba isan say ende men sheda no nhia ye
no kre
em say wa probo no o hya ase free he na oba bewie he a wo de abepi wo su
ma probo no me hya ase fi ladade kotopon say eho na metoma ba
good
na o hwe ladade kotopon a etime sisa me hya ase to aba ho na honorable akonai ene ye MP so no call one time pe na honorable namwale ebai
na amasamwale
ni amasamwale
ya
ono so bai ono so obai no bedi ya na odote so enso babejima MPP nti from MPP to NDC from NDC to MPP ena ene so no NDC ni no asan awini enti eyade esesenti de si enme anya me nwanwa
nti kamia ese ladade kotopon 4 years bia no omo person mo sesam
but ni amasana na mo ale call more than one time eti senyo ono de ne dia ene nka me mekoto ye na akonai ono abo akonai ono call one time ene ni amasana mo le bai ono so be call ni 2 times ena ni odote so wa bai ena ono so be call one time no mo sesa no primaries ena ma Gerard bai one NDC ni ma me so be neja omoje mama NDC na say on say lano eyi kura abusua ofala kuru mankasankasa afin so mo clans bebre wo ho a say oye candidate na person win labade seat na anase la seat na esese utimi ene clans na wo ho busua na wo ni nyina ekọ na kra na se na ye be ya nipa bi o mu bia so betime do oda wo no akọ because say eno mo won nan so busua no etehia enti say ene wo hu se busua wo ehia na ja candidate na so akọ no ma ye hu se onsu frifie na akọ kire wase o mission ene ne ma de ba nyina enti se wo hu sa de we na fe utimi cut down ene nipa ni nyina ekoye pepepa enya oden
okay
me kan so no na madam fu biza say na wo na say minyini minyini but o ma kire me kwan fa so win no nti da chi bia na me so bia na independent candidate bi na me so makoyere me ho na me so makowin
independent mean to for bed amount
but say I mean
bed amount
see I mean timi fa me home political party bia
na ene me ye ya to aba na wie no o de me ma o efi ene akosi afi eda ye ni mo no pe party bi ne fa ho edom o join the party anya bone o join the party anya bone
say esurubia ne said officer ye ne niema me de me hokobo party bia hwe ya na mantimi enkodi a kire de den ne akasa oba so kra ye hu de wa ye wo because me always know mani kuma adwuma ho nti party ko a me nya kwa nkodi a kire party ko a me nya kwa nkodi a kire afi oni be ba ho so na ono kro ba party mde na odi aba nti ko pe bibia gina na we na amfa
yes independent na obeko
me kase daachi bi no that chief be an independent be able manager.
Okay. And so what corner someone tomorrow marry free me.
Obo me campaign mo dia. See be di tour.
Okay.
So dia banner brand ni dia so a.
Na producer. Je tour na. So say be je tour.
Mo je tour na mo dia ma. Me ko pre na me nya.
Okay.
Na fi adododie bi wo mu a na mama obi.
And say na omo for no wonya hwe ma omo because see ye be jiska e de apia so koye a parliamentarian na e kana odi na ase de ye na so won so timi twa.
O ba so say politics aye omo ye enya de a obi di ono nko an sika e na campaign de baby obi be boa wo. This obi so boa wo a o so kwana sa dododie bi o se bi adwuma bi se contract bi ana adwuma bi ese won so timi boa ma ni nya o so boa ma na nya.
Say for say adidija ho ye na emu na
na. Na de opoton so no o chi so de be bom sa.
Okay, very well. Jafrin Pon, so far so good. You share that anti problem here from the electoral commissioner, but results are abano. We mudi when the share that eyewanwa.
Results are abano the yemengwanwa kakra mia John Dumelody no.
Then the money on
Fi say ifida abrantie no declare intention say or contest na oba wiase ma nipa nyina hu ye na fe otisi form so ho ye no wa ma honorable Lydia Wanto no
o ma che boot for boot
o ma che no nti seka maame ne ye MP a okokodu parliament no oba betena hodin a anka Jordan ntoma betwe form because wa ma ne Wanto no one tenase
gab this real close because we had last 4 years NPP lead you with about 10,000 and I think 75 votes, but this time around 2,000 difference.
Yes, I say John no usi fomuntem. And I say on also no any parliament. Inti atoda ebia MP no parliament eye adwuma na bi ono so wachiri eye na adwuma. John is si fomuntem no den ho so emma nkrofo obro no so constituency ni munyina ba bia no afa na hu no. Edu ba bia o so okwa akwati gotem. Yes, ya best stop na abeye news. Edu ba bi obeka ya ensuo omampani di nsuo free kra ma ye. Onenam ni constituency ho. E na oye ye pipe e wo dan ho. Say anye bia so obeka obi fie akwa kobu na obeji uska omampani say free. Nti odi odu dan na che bedu ono. Na pipe stand no ho. Odo pan kwasha ase na obi e ma na ko ba bi. Na I would say ne politics are enkrofodi omo hwem no bia pese oto aba wi a onya bibi ana obi ede no ho ben politician pese onya bi ohu ade ko onya tangible pese ohu so asom it is a service and bachelor what ate na a politician na odu na okopie sa asam ne so na ochie no twam ohu so yeni pabone ba sa chele what na 2 cities no do akola mpaboa ati o mpaboa ru ode mana wanhwe one na busuafo nyina ababedu achi because we yes a wonim se odwene nipa ho Robert to the level so and obi also or yan politics no yan dey no high class or no tikam no ama baba o pese hu na the billboard na si ho no o pese o ye akosi me boy so menka say na ma lead aye but bebre so 8 years anything that the surprises bebre aba parliamentary no because obi o ha onya ko parliament pa no akoyeda daba
okay
ne call the dada no ho say susu say o twen ye kakra ma 4 years na so a no asamba for obeba no obi asi wachi
is na Ghana for your short memory nti no
well obeba no obi asi wachi we was say nipa ne pese say ampa say wo so kwa kogina ho ama ide a mayenhu ben yen ye wasem bi because yen ye smawo akọ parliament ukwa kogina ya namu nipa be bi a 30,000 and ya ka bom ne yese kwama yen ukwa no aka ho o mafie ede na akohu ye ede na chesen crowd ko ye no ye de ma no de akọ enkrabe na ade fi ho bre yen sauti azie when say MPC ni ye wa hwe na akogina ka kese mukwan ye da me yama unim say MPC nyi kwan eno na basa no adada omo na mom nipa no say se sana no mbe sha se de a yemfa ne say yeba wa kubu abonsanwa asorofo bo afode ya invite wa abonsanwa bibi kakra bi a MP's common fund ebetimi aso se de ye mom no wo de amam na nipa ni na hu say aso asi ayesoma ni
ejakwame onye sure say yes set bad precedent kamia say ansande be hu say MP adwuma no ne say adu memenda wa ba yi woni kuro mu asori bo afori wa bebu bi and the chair say MP Yajumana because as a mimi who is a bad president, I said it. And this MP Basso, Nasa or my yes, me once and one day when Yajuma. One must say them for radio when Yajuma. Is that the reason why in here to have a moment?
Oh, Debbie, I will say, MPs no, kwa kujina ho, ewo manfo na nemu, na oma kwashe mra, ama omani nyine diso. Omane emra ye kwa kwashe ne baby afo bedi so bi. Na yen nipa ko represent ye wen. Ama se bibi o se so de na no tumu a. Now, okɔwie a ɛsɛ sɛ wo san ba wachi ɛma nipa no sɛ yɛsoma wo na akɔɔyɛ no wasan aba na aba yɛ ne nkrabe na wo ho sɛ bi otafra kyɛ menu sɛ ebi a ufi kuro foforo so ɛna aba nkra sɛ wo yɛ adwuma sɛ okɔkodu fie na sɛ ɛyɛ wo ho anti yɛfrɛ wo anko bi good enti sɛ wo de brodo ba mu bi ma wo nua enti ɛba sa nipa na wo fie no sɛ na ɔbɛdua fa ho asoma sidi ɔba yɛ I mean, on command also, also to come by there, but on command also, who is on one who be enti basa, a manipano who say, ah, what is saying, ya, enti almost then demanding him a baby, but who necessarily who say, oh, quack or pretty being punto be at the abroad man for no. I might be beginning no be bow cheap because or quite one year share because a year near there and the side attraction, but a day partner, a whole for no, every time you some tangible. Yeah. Nipa dodo sen wetimi akura bo amomonya scholarship eco school omo kwode aba abebo am community no oti ase emre bi atwam na yenim say district assemblies no eboabo ankrofo bi emom ko teacher training ayi but also sign bond say okwa obesan ba ba kira de aha enti ebi a wo MP no wo ne ebi a ODC ya na MC no aya we maka bom ede ne na ahafo ne behia sen NSS yemi no ye ka bom ne ye boa wo mo but in over na MC ni tell no pay MP abedi into the background wo come MPs come on fa won say na o district assembly ni MPs no wo come on fa the background wo kwa kwaja na eden so enti wo kwa koprim puntu odi aba no esese ma wo manfo no susu hu omo na suma wo ukọ na wa ma na chese wa anwene omo ho I see enti jot etc for montem on number bi edu ba bi e say etibo na efufu woni ne manyina akwanya ebebam ya ne agro da mene de kika aka ho ye obi mu ho ade o hwe fi wonjan no yes o hia se bro na yie o hia se maniska because onim se enye wo wasede se o maniska choro botom but mani hu se o ka no ho mani hu se o ye ono mani hu se o ko ye no onkoma ho so on se ye onipa bebro ha o hu se we na damfro so atata fufuro kra na ho ye na shi wo so no ayaka ba sa oto na oba ye no kwaku die ni a o hye obehye bi no ye fine eno so nkyerese chenkyere o se oba otobi ma but manipa ne feel say wo ye part of form wo koi eno na meka mani abredi nko na meka say eba bedu campaign MP bia poster so bo by force no osre chinchine so osre de nanim ni city efo de ne chinchine o so osre the same person onya ko motoma no ko parliament obi a na se man ka loan no anaso no o sika no to ne ka wi a ubo se tinted glass oba na nkrofo kan ho je say o si fon kra as em fa carpet nsa ho ma no o yes a
o shampa of fontin na yi nanti asesa
o yes a de obro no mufu ana say constituency no be hu ni say why em rentu a why ya hantan o hu akoye hu afa de nipa ntimi ntwe mel o ye MP say wo mum o twe be nkrofo no.
Talking of John, what did he actually did right? Because Oshe omo ye omo into entertainment industry no mo. Omo be pre say omo ye into omo say parliamentarians. But to say Kwame Jokoto obe try Takansu ayem amfa Salinko or try amfa Okotema Bibi Bright. Omo nyina no. He is the only person, John is the only person that me say was making impact in politics. Would you still advise celebrities and say actors and actresses still now no form of politics more now?
Sir, unim say me actor.
Yes, me.
Enter
ma me be say question no.
Say ntina me na make independence as we afi. On baby am twetwe fi. Me ko bi ene manka bi.
Ene ka wan
ko bi kura ye. Eyemra na ye hye o. Eyemra ene ye ko hye. Ye betimi ahyemra bi abeka Ghana ni nyina kura to agu. Yebetimi ahyemra bi ama uye sinitwani a unya ba bi kura mfa na esi but se ye hyemra na se ohun se wo anu asi ni twani nso efram ranimu na se bibi wono so betimi de na no atum no aka bi ama industry na adenti na nyina yempia no
I see.
So but John no o mani pa nyina hu se aha na mewo
good
ana osimu so ntem ana okofom ekonipa ne nchen wa ma nipa no ama ne nchen John was all over the place baby oye so visible ana ode ne ho so maye oye accessible ye obi wo wa oti se party we yaba emu nipa ne no so ntu kosisi asa kwa kopa MP edi a ubenya ntino ode ne wako wa so nim se onya ni untimi make impact bia odi hwe political party a John free mu hwe ekwan betimi afa so kura wini NDC primaries
Edding
ena nkrofo no mu gina ayaso wa gono so no ehonso eye elite constituency a obi obegina ho bia no wa hoden but on say John no eye obi a o manipa nyina hu say de esimani so ni we na mepese me ye ena no so koye no nipa nyina so hu say de opese o ye ni no I mean omo ani nu hamo omo piepia no na akoye say oni opani be ko
na mo no
widiem
one man close contest.
Oh yes.
One man close. Yes. One man run for her money.
Yes.
Because one tianda. Ma just say Lydia na Lydia ho hye no.
Yes.
Ohu de onye because we had 2000 difference na John wa born homoding.
Yes, because
say na say or twice senya dia next 4 years na a bedding.
Me senaba mu amudi a ahun say oni pa bi o hon so a okọ ba ko say ya hwe resources ne ahode ne niam a ode be hyem se wan san kwankonya sa moa na odi fi ha ko eni bi no aso do ahode a
skana hye
ahomete na areho ba me bompa se erade nhye ne den na on sama na ahode na onko gina ho ma
NDC
sinifo me dem mi hu ni so okoma NDC ba me hu se okoma sini adwuma no because nei say oni campaign mu nyina kra na o san ka say me kwaye MP kura me nyasini ni bia metwa on say John Dumelo be ye a household name and sinimu no a darling boy efie nyina nipa nyina penasem ti say nipa no so baaye no na de an nkrofo bi so ye say sinifo bi no mu kire omo ho nti o stand ye no start ye no na nkrofo ye say o de sinimu a ho kire na e ba na ene enke wu but de omu hu ya na say what say ya abrantie ni nie afo bi e kwa ni nchen bi obi e fo so enti on say or advantage I was in a dumb baby no even the whole Ghana be nim John Dumelo and the constituency also be nim no and or some bar for many people you know says how onya hanta wa man ho enti sade ya na ye ntweme no na mama Lydia so nyabroa ai baira abrowadwe because obi a what me with a short a period what me campaign we need the parliament we dey hwe niam esisi on the constituency mu a e man ndisi kura pulu out of the constitution na omu wieye watimi akọ ene ho ne ma eto no parliament ndi ekeka ho nyina wampaba owiye no se afei na competition ankasa aba na joy abemu a ababunu ena ye ma me so ni afika kra na de hwe se o twe no you do be pictures here so about social media ensu ato a John nemu bobon crofop no se ensu oyiri afa wa nanke aboa o hye jeans a hye ne yo yehu ya na aya tete mama Lydia ma se so no so hye slet ne kaba hye Wellington boot was so trans here ko agyaw so enti John yiri no ho pa ba de bompa se me de me susu se wa ya de na oyiri no ho betimi asa akonarim
very well minu akamana yenko ahomane so ne yenko kumasem yenko hede koso e kumase hello minu ya hello
Otemenga.
Yeah, mete wonka. Say ahefa potin ana ogina e Kumase.
Sisi amawe timu ewo eye Bantama eye constituency ana isi amigina.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida. Sisi ano Bantama eye result no sisi ana itimi ba bontene. Na oge Bantama results na about abontene na indeed like I say a presidential election no na votes no any parliamentary no difference abem kakra na nyesa na expect free a Bantama constituency
na adukwe the abaya o kan ho asem na provisional na certified
satisfied by the EC.
Okay, certified results.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm the Babamono.
Okay.
And the over Bantama constituency now. Is here Mijana Bantama do MP before negotiate, but over presidential election, Nana Danko Kufuado, it's me in a year 57,360.
350.
57,360.
Okay.
As against John Dramani Mahama, 8,954.
8954.
Yes, 8954. And boom. And so it means 182.
Okay.
Na oge parliamentary hono ma omo maka ne de omo antimi enyenya ebia apart from gum nko ano omo maka no mo anya bi na oge parliamentary eye Francis Asenso Boache ena ejina ewo Bantama constituency Francis Asenso Boache etimi puli eye 68,972
68972.
Yes, 68972.
Wow.
Now, any presidential gap ne super to say when another 57,360 as against the parliamentary on only 68,972 na. That's okay. Gap no dem no super. And a NDC parliamentary candidate. Also, Ejinemo Bantama constituency. Esinya 7,187.
7,187.
Yes, 7,187. And so, also, the presidential announcing 8,954. Now, John Dramani Mahama, it's more a management, the president, and the candidates, parliamentary candidate, you know. And parliamentary candidate back also UPP. Ujinama UPP onunya 221. And the winning Bantama constituency. Now, memfa chief of Muti a year cut as so called a year bequai.
Aduboku, answer the bequai no. Yensha Bantama dear no. A day na a time at this just say incrimination queen by over last 4 years, sir. Difference are NPP Timmy train and this morning. They are 44,373. And as some watch a police surprise difference of 61,785. We are sure as like what was so to from a identity at this by.
Omoke say asenso bwacho team may even a minister and also may MP and farmer a Bantama constituency over asenso bwacho juma we from a yes or no or yet deputy chief of staff Edman and Bank of Kufado the current a position or resign the Babbe pay a MP na with me at the AstroTurf a yemunu at media ba a year Bantama constituency or Tema Boadian to Manye over and Patem one ma the wa boys no you be your 5 with our boys in Libino now boys in the beach a year after so boache wabua mo or the bimo to 2 fine what the Mako Juma or Mabimo Juma or my ye even no may even an MP no and on a Majina so much more to boom 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 Ediama a year Francis Asenso a year boache Edema Bantama a constituency no.
Now, Bantama constituency registered voters ASN
Bantama constituency, the registered voters no Obama me be 5 minutes na be timi enya pinje James no Obama be 5 minutes menya eno area account.
Okay, and yanko be kwai.
Okay, say yako eye be kwai constituency na a big contest edema eye do wide any lawyer ampofo my friend lawyer amansi bruni na obehe the kwai na na bank for the presidential with me poli 55,923 55,923 and NDC SUPRI 8,510 That is 8510. And a boom, a supuli a year 351.
351.
Yes, 351.
Okay.
Emma CPP, a supuli a year 29. Now, over a year parliamentary now, a year Papa Friend Joe Wise, our year first, a year Speaker of a year Parliament. No. Over Joe Wise in 40,265.
40265.
Yes, 40265. And NDC candidate, and so it's literally 22,000. That is 22,770. 22,770 NDC candidates. And
it's quite surprising, sir. The presidential aspirant in 8,000, and please the parliamentary candidate in 22,000.
22,000, and a lawyer. Over Omona, no more imagine say, or more to at the Scotland, some miles on Bosom a year.
Okay, Joe Wise.
Joe Wise. And to get lawyers also a lawyer, I'm for a senior 22,221.
Okay.
Lawyer, I'm for 22,221. You guys and NTC for the commodity so lawyer, I'm for Nanka, lawyer, I'm for it me too. A Joe Wise.
Okay.
And Joe Wise, a quiet fast of one here, NDC for them in the chair. Lawyer, no, a vote, no. And a ma, Joe Wise, I found one to say, Joe Wise, as I retain a year seat, at the ama, a year the quiet constituency, no.
I do, sir, lawyer, or core independent, or MPP now, or core independent, right?
Yes, and or core independent, yes.
Okay, into that means this and one core independent, and the votes in Akoka, Joe Wise, then one, Kobenya about 60,000 or 62,000 votes.
Yes,
I see.
And the votes in Arabaka. 22,200 and a year one, no. At the count one card, and say the white bit market even 54,000.
Sure.
Plus of votes.
Sure, because over last 4 years, difference now. MPP actually this move with 42,191. Today, so what they say 22,000 41 I say, and can be the same about 42,000 to 43,000 now.
Yes. Now, you see, we have a Asante region, Buswana, a poppy up.
Okay.
My young call Achuma Mpunia.
Achuma
Mpunia, just a non honorable Isaac Esiama, sports minister. Yes. And the over a sports minister, the impression so MPP, 8 a year, and another Danko 37,457.
34457.
37. Yes, 37457. 37,457. And another Danko Kofado Timinya. NDC, John Dramani Mahama, Timmy Police, 27,056.
27056.
Yes, 27056. Now, presidential rejected ballots. It was massive. After the reason, the MPP, the rejected ballots. Over rejected ballots, of course, so Achumampunia under the presidential aspect now. Achumampunia, rejected ballots, 2,237.
2,237 rejected ballots.
2,000, yes, rejected ballots.
This is serious.
2,237 rejected ballots. And you went another Danko Kofado any a year, John Dramani Mahama, Achumampunia, MPP Strongwood. It's just a margin of a year 1,000. About 2,000 and Koma MPP and Gabet my 3,000. But you see, on rejected ballot under the presidential, 2,237. Over parliamentary, Honorable Isaac Esiama retaining his seat with a 32,504. 32,504 for Honorable Isaac Esiama. As against Onon a boss, and another 37,000 457.
Okay.
Over NDC, the also Jinama NDC Americana Stephen Yabua. And so it means 29,892. 29,892 for Stephen Yabua. And independent candidate. Independent candidate also standing here for James Opoku. As you see, Puli, 3,677. 3,677. James Opoku, independent candidate. Rejected ballot, also a year just a parliamentary, no, as you 1,448.
1,448.
48. 1,000. Tiuka at one punya Honorable Jikasia Mamo, and yet Juman, the the electric, a pound of us on majority, Najima Koso, and so on. Now, Yanko, a year, the Winya Sembia on Manaman Fanko, other constituency.
Go, you better that constituency, but me share at Chuman I take Kwame Asiama, sports minister. The votes out there and margin out came last 4 years. It was somehow around 11,273.
Yes.
But this time around, difference near 2,612. About saying.
And okay, more it is more the campaign at the grounds, from campaign at the grounds, which was the MPP 18 year, a Juma year. I watch one punya. And also, the minute when they say a rejected ballot, no sweat Marco say MPP, a big havoc. Over presidential, one of my about 2,237 a year ballot papers rejected. Parliamentary, about 1,448 a year rejected. Now, I think indeed, and now cost a year at Chamampunia constituency, and MPP as a strong good was Santa Regina. And also any day if free or mobile.
Okay, very well.
Okay, Yanko Pimo, New Gabon South. New Gabon South. A year MPP, Nana Banko Kofado, it's Nepali, a year 45,070. 45,070 for New Gabon South. And ND Samanoko. John Dramani Mahama, actually to me now 22,884. And so our New Gabon parliamentary, as also a year Nana Banko Fado and the parliamentary candidate to German MPP, actually to me now a year 47,862. And to our year Juma parliamentary to me a Juma more, which was yes, actually a year Nana Banko Fado with Ampesuano so. And NDC, the parliamentary candidate, in 20,164. In our chain, a year NDC, a year 200 net social, so.
Okay.
And you had the way she chena, John Dramani Mama now 22,000, and the parliamentary candidate has been now 20,000. Now I say, okay, the parliamentary candidate in a chain, a year parliamentary candidate for NDC voting. Ere be ka chese ne die ho enso e wo hono mo na yenko ta asem die ne hono na se yenko be fofura
yento aso yenko yanim
okay plenty yenko eye afija setre eye east afija setre east over afija setre east e hono na chese eye aguna tona Omomuti a year free Kumasano, Agona and Akona Jamasi, Tam Persiano, so a figure setre east no.
Okay.
MPP, it's me in a year 42,989 for presidential 989. And NDC, John Dramani Mahama, SUTP 11,321.
Okay.
And boom, or Sophie Trabosom, as we mean 170 a year votes. Oh, now parliamentary, a year Nipa with Dinamu Ediama MPP, a year Mrs. a year maybe in Kansas. As we mean, a year 41,111.
Okay.
Na say as compared to Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. And I yankata ye papa Mr. Lawyer Safuduku, former Kotoko legal lawyer.
Yeah.
Mr. Safuduku. And so Jinamudema NDC Amanoko no on to Timipuli 11,870.
Okay.
And independent candidates are also Honomono. As with me, Epuli 15,870. 15,870.
Independent now or 10 who MPP now?
Or 10 who for MPP.
Okay.
Mr. Charles, or 10 who edit for MPP. Into only 15,870.
Okay.
And so, Honomo. And a man so Adubia, now Honomo, so a very key contested. Man so Adubia, also quite very key contested. A movie just 30 minutes ago, and just easy, it's me, it declare Honum. Now, man so Adubia Honomo, MPP, it's me, a year 14,000. MPP, rather, Pachame, MPP, in 29,000.
Okay.
A year 125. 29,125. And NDC also in 14,600 and a year 29.
Okay.
14,629. As compared to a year just a parliamentary, so over parliamentary aspect on ma na MPP and so it means a year 17,652.
17,652.
Yes. A NDC candidate and so it means a year 10,753. Independent candidates. Now, the contest was between a MPP candidate and independent candidate.
Sure.
And I just say, of course, on to me, fully a year 17,149 a year votes. That was man so Adubiana is a key contested Gabani, a Kitwebi, and MPP. It's me at a farm one. Now, quiet the one just 30 minutes ago, and it's me announce a year new Adubia say a year or more.
So Adubia.
Yes.
You're the buyer new Adubia, and I say Manso Adubia.
Manso Adubia. Yes. But mentors Nana with Marco for
Yanko to us.
Okay. And Quabre East. Over Quabre East, SOSWA, MPP, it's me Pulu, 84,788.
788.
Yes. 84,788 Quabre East. And NDC, SUTMI Puli, a year 23,752.
752.
Yes.
Okay.
And boom, so it's me Epulu, a year 396. 396.
Abon homoding.
Yes, abon homoding. Kuma Asante region the boom, a year Juma Power.
Wayade.
Yes. Or MPP for or how?
What's it? Or how for?
Or MPP.
They are in 300 and 200 now.
Oh, say, and I don't commit my account. I get John Damani Mama, airborne home, the no boom so train MPP vote in the MPP. Because boom over Bibiana went many 100 plus with me.
But so far, results are the Mamina, APC, Akradonko, Omunana, Omania vote or one.
A crowd on Comodiano, who said, you say, no, a crowd on Comodia. You call it Anna of town for Munka Homono, Yani and Yenny Baby and New Wallo.
Okay.
A crowd on Comodiana, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2B. And you read the Ajanka a year key ones, and because you have your Mark Cassie TV. In Friasi and my end, half a cow for Nama corner.
I could different constituency and
10 and one near Quadim. The Quabre is the parliamentary aspect, and so MPP, it means 76,523.
Okay.
76,523 as against Nanado, it means 84,000. That's another year, you must say.
Parliamentary candidate.
Yes. And NDC, and also parliamentary candidate, it means 22,500. 22,500. And LPG, our candidate, Apalu, also candidate or Dinukujina, a Kwabre East, no, on Sutinipuli, a year 201. Independent candidate, and so Timijinamu, Epuli, a year 10,444.
Okay.
10,440 a year 4. But as you know, Casero Comencia a year no far. Mention of say Omoka banana bro, the pulling agent, no. At the buy, Omoka bro, yes, Omorocodiano. Into a brunty, Ama, when two and Chiakoswa, a phenomenon. Yes, I kind of food beam to Muguzo more kind. Omuguswa more kind, Swami dear. Enyama bontene swame still na no muguso mo kan swame nti ye ni guso e die tirin kakra ne asokwa empesua no ye ni die tirin se eja isi etimi de aba betudwa sisi ase exactly 5 o'clock election will be declared nti ye ni abre pese ye som etiefo ate so mutie eye kasi TV no munya the world updated on the election coverage no.
Okay, Kopoku O mami asukwa de asukwa ba awa na mai
asukwa ene ye ka say asukwa so akoye very tense e record ni eye mapa akoye din a chese omo kan ni e kan recounting e koso e wa asukwa.
Wow. What of Oforikrom?
I'm having Oforikrom only the presidential one. Parliamentary munyan kan wi.
Mame Oforikrom presidential.
Okay, Oforikrom presidential no. MPP is 62,942.
Okay.
62,000 MPP.
Okay.
MPP 62,942. And NDC and so a 22,536.
536. Okay.
And a boom also it's Nipoli 285.
Wow.
285. And as of now, no, these are some of the results APP Abontene. And so but young come out beyond to say you see no formina and a panidika catching for Mutis formina dear. Honorable Andrew Sesiama.
Independent candidate.
Yes, at my returning position, but at the end fair time Sebi. And can you see a kind of cafe so crown say over formina easy office is one Kade and Ka Ija Etimitum. Just MPP most woman Tiasie here recounting. But if the one will declare ne standard.
Oh, here recounting now. A general and Kaya Tomono. Every MPP a tita for one and Kadija Tomo and
MPP a tita for no. And no more catch is in say 1 year recounting our formana because a name be a Kosua Chronoa Koso. I was just a honorable Siamano, the stronghold one of Chronoa Koso. And the issue is sad and come over that because Mupin agents have signed. I'm about to do collating center there. Alone to me be beam. And to another, some more Pamon Franco court into a declare we and I say pinching basa. Do that military and young military Nabasu Kumasi over the beer military air patrol asset James had the trouble and say exactly 5 o'clock election will be declared in Intino. Ama military air patrol the whole of Asante Regina. Indeed, I would say military, both military and also I would say the security service rather, police, everyone, Omobuama Bambono, Asante Region, Asumbia Kosopa, but Fomana, and another Zenka, Ija, torches, easy officer, one Fomana.
I saw her honorable Siama vote when you 12,000 as against 10,798, a little above 2,000. And before you sure say Omuko for recounter, Omubenya over 2,000 voted their comedy home.
Oh, Omunya, it's just the EC is not even ready. And
for the recount.
Yes, Omunya ready, but the Argentina say MPP penny for more Asante Region, Chairman and Chubusia Como, and from an Afonaka say Omunkaso, a Jamuankasa de Siene, a Siama. nti omunya na odo omoma ne nko na okokra edia MPP bimu na obegina ojim go kan ndisi fo ho da
ano de no kware
nti omuntwa so na mapa no enko baby opese oko.
Okay. Last one, Afija Kwabre South. The whole results, akosi saying.
Afija Kwabre
South.
Afija Kwabre South. Upon my list, no, me sa you know about mobile friend you na say menya all the results no. Na yetimi e dia ba say aye asonti if I say you're covering the vivid one, as a journalist, you have to provide the accurate results. That obiti baby, and some I can know church ready to. And if you give the fake out, you can throw be and the diamond, the things on the ground. Said yeah, bit me at the abana, they are educating the people who are listening to Kasi TV.
So far, so very good. NDC seat, you know, almost any another
NDC as at now. NDC enya 4 seats
in Ashanti region.
NDC enya 4 seats plus independent. And the Kawana is a 5.
5, and I say a
free. And MPP funds are Tamaun to me. A lunch is a 47. Ayeneka. Ayeneka wa Ashanti region. I say Obi was a Tamaun to me kasa. And to constituencies now, or Yadena, Aswanse, Honorable Muntaka Mumbarak are retaining the seat. So, and a setre a from a plane. And one of them also, Yaji Eddie from Munsem. And now, a year new Adubiase. And one of them also, Yatimi Aji, and a Jira, as also Omaji. See, this 4 constituencies in the NDC 4. Edward Monsa album.
Wow.
Martini AJ Edia Free MPP them and independent candidate so Etimati Bako Fomena. They say 5 free moon they say and Abeka 42 MPP in Ashanti region.
Is it likely that so? And this with me Ajibiaka and baby imagine
this year the baby imagine because Nanki Esenka a year so do be Nanka independent between Piafa Huafa. Ajibat and Timanko so that's not tepa so tepa iguso cost but you likely say a year
Basakwa MPP.
Yes, I call Ediama MPP or tepa Empesuaso. And the over at Santa Regina, the CLBPRC come from football and the environment is conducive for association football.
Okay.
And the environment is conducive for a year. The declaration and also written of election results in America.
Okay.
The better from the PB from the Abema Tifu Muti Kasi and Sa Etmaka, the most reliable and authentic election coverage.
Very well. Very well. Adupo Kumeda was say now other results now can especially Swami Asukwa Efija Kwabre South. Tapa any other constituencies na Ghana for any DH na Momadiana yes Jumana Emma Mintina Mepomono Evasaba in China Feno. What the other results na kana Eddie Amayen?
Mate, Merasi.
Okay. Jeffrey Pom.
Yeah.
Banana and education Komobi. There is one particular trend be a resource in Ebanina and Namso. Constituency in Bebano. Na Ubewun say presidential for NPP. Results are unyayena a more than parliamentary candidate apart from a particular constituency and other are parliamentary candidates in it more vote than the presidential candidate. What do you think is accounting for that?
I was say you were encrophobia or what? He said the Americano. Idea a direct to him no and no would or NDC or CPP or whatever party there. A beer, young fan say a bit to say or dancing. Kwesiakwa. And near ma, why am I or down for or brand new yama ye MP no? Sekobasi ye to amana. Unsa nanado, I want dear. Nanso so NDC for a baby